There were some big surprises tonight in Doctor Who episode 5 of Flux. And one, her mom is back, and I hate her still. That whole timeless child thing is still not the biggest favorite of mine. I kind of eye rolled when I heard it was the mom. But there's a lot of good things about this episode, and then there are some things that I'm just stuck up on when it comes to this season. First of all, being we only have one episode left, and it honestly feels like we're only at maybe the 2/3 to halfway point of a season. There's so much story yet to be told that I'm really confused where we're going to go into the future. Yeah, we have the specials, but the specials, I don't think it would be best to do this. They claim this is a mini series. This is a 6-part, 6-chapter story, and it just doesn't seem like it's going to end well next week. The Doctor looks like she's getting her memories back, which is fantastic. Like I that's the one part of the Timeless Child I do want to know. I want to know about these memories. I want to see what unfolds when it comes to these memories. I don't like the fact that she had so many different regenerations before and doesn't remember them, and she's from a different universe, which the Doctor is in the multiverse now. So, like, okay, interesting. I want to know the memories. I want to dive into that a little bit. So, because I saw the stopwatch, so I want to see what comes of that. But then you have Swarm and all that whole storyline, which kind of just ended and now is back because it just does it. It's all over the place in reality. The whole Yaz thing seems so interesting. I really love that 3-year journey. The whole Hobbit. The Hobbit is like my favorite character right now. The man wanted the tea. Like, he just wanted all the tea. He was mad they didn't bring a newspaper. Like, I love that part. And then I also loved that Kate was back and talked to Osgood. Like, those two characters I am dying to see more of. But we only really got 2 minutes of Kate and one line about Osgood. Yes, it's one line and it's important, but at the same time, I just wanted more of that. It's sort of what, like, I hate to compare it, but Ghostbusters 2016 and Ghostbusters Afterlife. I'm not going to give any spoilers to the Afterlife, but basically Afterlife gave the fans what they wanted, told a great story that continued the original Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters 2016 did not. It was completely different. It didn't have any connection to the previous, and it wasn't that good. And that's sort of how I'm feeling right now, is like there's these awesome moments, these awesome connections that really made me fall in love with Doctor Who. I'm seeing them. I mean, we're getting references to classic Who. We're getting references to David Tennant and all that. The Ood is bad, and I love that. But then there's this whole big chunk. I don't know how to feel. I don't know where you're going with it, and it just doesn't seem like there's an end at this point. Like, yeah, timeless. It's not really going to have an end, but it's all over the place right now. We have one chapter left, and I don't feel like we're going into a finale. I feel like we're going into a mid-season finale, maybe, but we still should have half a set of season episodes left, and we don't have that. And it's like, okay, but where are you going with this? And this is really what I've been feeling with Doctor Who this pretty much whole time. And I love Jodie Whittaker. She is killing it. Like, she had some epic moments, great lines, great delivery tonight. Fantastic. I loved every moment of that. There's other things, like when her mom basically says, hey, you do the same thing. You do experiments on your companions. Not really. Not really at all. You cannot compare the two. Not at all. This old lady literally experimented on the Doctor in order to benefit herself. Yeah, the Doctor gets to see the universe anew through the eyes of a companion. That bad. Yeah, some people have died. Some people but it wasn't of the Doctor's doing. Yeah, you could say the traveling with the Doctor has caused that, and it's dangerous. They know the risk going in. You experimenting on a child, you don't know. No, you cannot compare the two. So overall, was it an enjoyable episode? Yeah, I had some great laughs. I had some smiles. It was enjoyable. But then there was other parts that were very frustrating. Very frustrating. Overall, I give the episode 5.5, 6 out of 10. There's more left on the table that I want to know, but we have one episode left, and it doesn't feel like we're going to have a satisfying finale next week. Let me know what you thought, and go check out last week's episode review for Doctor Who Flux.